Oh, hey guys. I'm not wearing a hoodie today, so now you get to see how skinny my arms are. Oh, amazing. Alright, let's adjust this camera. Um, alright, again, I'm so sorry for not uploading anything. I don't know, I'm really bad at these. It was nice last year when I was doing these day-by-day reviews, and then this year it's just kind of annoying. Because, well, you know, I like October, and I don't want to necessarily have to go and upload something every day like a chore. So I'm considering maybe not doing this next year, but I'll upload something maybe like on a weekly basis next year. Because, yeah, this is kind of annoying, and if you don't believe me, then, well, you try it, and if you do it, then, well, there you go. do. Anyhow, I guess I need to review 4 movies, is it now? It's October 25th, so yeah, 4 movies. 6 days till Halloween, guys. Is it just me, or has this October gone by really fast? Maybe I just haven't been making the most of it. Over here it's been raining like every friggin' day. Today was the first sunny day and I had nothing to do. And, yeah. But anyhow, I am gonna review some movies. City of the Living Dead. Messiah of Evil. And Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D. For some reason, I feel like I've reviewed this before. And I don't know why. I remember talking about it, and it's weird. If I have reviewed it, post a comment down below, and tomorrow I'll upload a video with 2 more reviews to make up for this one. Because, I don't know, for some reason, this just seems way too familiar, and maybe it's just a deja vu, I don't know. But, yeah, and then I'm going to review this piece of crap, One Missed Call. I was going to say more, but I guess I'll stop jumping ahead of myself and just start talking about City of the Living Dead. This one, I'm not sure. It's not as universally disliked as Zombie 3. This one at least was directed mostly by Lucio Fulci. I think this one was actually what was meant to be the true sequel to the original Zombie, or Zombie 2, or Zombie Flesh Eaters, depending on what country you're from, or what circles you travel in. Yeah, I think this was meant to be the official sequel, and if you really think about it, it makes more sense. Zombie 3, it seemed like it was more, like, I don't know, it just seems the way the zombies acted, it was a bit different, so Zombie 3 sort of seems like it's part of a different kind of timeline, but that's mainly because it was directed mostly by another director. I think it was either Joe D'Amato or Jess Franco. One of those two, or it could have been someone completely different, I'm not sure. But they were the one who mostly directed Zombie 3 because Lucio Fulci had to leave the set due to health conditions, which is too bad because that was his baby and he let it get away. Well, what you gonna do, right? Actually, I shouldn't just throw it away like that, that's kind of sad. But anyhow, City of the Living Dead. If you didn't notice in my other video that I uploaded on the 21st of October, I actually have the mask of this zombie. And I don't know, I don't even really remember this zombie being in the movie, but maybe that's because I watched this a long time ago and I just don't remember. This zombie and this zombie seem to be the ones that are most well remembered from the Lucio Fulci zombie movies, so let's just put these side by side if we can. There's the 2 zombies. They should have like a fist fight and see who would win. But I should actually talk about this movie. Well, I've already said it's sort of like more of the official sequel to Zombie, and I think it's in the city this time instead of in a jungle, which kind of makes, well, it wasn't really a jungle, yeah, it was a jungle, but it's in a city this time, and it's interesting to see how the zombies behave in a city as opposed to a jungle. And what I like about this, well, I'm just thinking, you know, this movie wasn't that great. But looking back on it, it wasn't really that bad. There wasn't really as much zombie action as there was in the other one. It seemed more like revolving around like people discussing dark magic and stuff, and it was almost more of I don't know, in that aspect it was almost sort of like a movie about like necromancing and weird stuff. I don't really remember that much. But there weren't that many zombies. One part that I found kind of funny was when there was I don't know what happened. Did like they lose the rights to the original zombie theme song? Because there's like a song that sounds like the format of the song is the exact same as the one for Zombie. It's like you know, the zombie one, it's like do 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 do, and this one I forget, it was like it was really similar to that. It's like do do or something like that. But it's the exact same synths, and it starts off with the same like beat that sounds like a heartbeat. And all of the synths and everything, it sounds the exact same, except the like just the format of the music is different. It's really weird. I think they just lost the rights and they just made this quick knockoff. But you can definitely see that this was sort of meant to be like the official sequel, because there are certain parts that sort of seem familiar, and this definitely feels more like a Lucio Fulci zombie film than Zombie 3 did. Like, one example would be when the zombies are all rising out of the ground in the crypt in one of the ending scenes. But I don't remember too much about this, so I don't think I'll be able to intentionally give spoilers. And I wouldn't do that anyway, unless I said I would. Duh. So, yeah, you know what? If this is an okay movie, there's some parts that are remembered for it, like the guy's head getting drilled in and the chick puking up her intestines after looking at the priest and crying blood, as you can see right there. But yeah, you know what? It's not the worst movie of all time, so I don't know, give it a watch and rent it or buy it if you're getting it cheap. Messiah of Evil. I really don't remember too much about this movie because I did not really enjoy it. I know a lot of people, like Brad Jones, Cinema Snob, and whatnot, they all say that this is like, they enjoyed this film. I just didn't really get into it. It just seemed like, I like the really grainy look to it, but for some reason just the format and the presentation of this, the Alpha Home video releases aren't usually that great, but they're okay. I don't really like the format they choose. It just has this kind of cheesy look to it with these, like, look at this. When I see that kind of title, I just think of old folks in the US. And yeah. But yeah, I didn't really get into this. It seemed like it was meant to be widescreen for some reason. It was a full screen, and I don't mind graininess in movies. In fact, I love graininess in movies. But when I get that, which I enjoy, but it's in full screen and it's got this sort of cheap presentation feel to it, I just can't really get into it. I got this because it was cheap, and it said that it had zombies in it. But it's not the typical kind of zombies. It's like, I don't know, I forget, I think they might cry blood or something, or the only reason you can really tell that they're zombies is because they bleed out of certain orifices. But looking back on it, it really wasn't horrible. It was really, it was sort of about a cult or something as far as I can remember, and then these zombies, which sort of just look like regular people, come around and like start killing, I guess. Nothing too special here. It's more of a, I think it's more of a it's kind of a suspenseful film instead of just like a straight out like shocker gore fest like a lot of the 70s Grindhouse films were. This movie is in the public domain now as far as I know. So yeah, don't feel bad for bootlegging this movie because you're legally allowed to. So yeah, if you want to see it, go ahead, it's in the public domain, go bootleg it, but I don't do bootlegs.